What's up, everybody? It's been a long time since I've been on here to give you a nice, honest reaction, but today we're going to come at you with the movie Thanksgiving. And when I say this is a fucking beautiful mess, it is a beautiful mess. There's a lot of negative things I'm going to touch on this movie, but that doesn't mean that the movie wasn't enjoyable. It was great. I love this movie. I'm telling you, there's shitty acting. There's the script that was pretty bad, but none of that fucking matters. What we got was an amazing time at the movie theaters, and I want to share that with you. So let's just get right into it. Here we go. All right, everybody. Thanksgiving. Like I said, this is a beautiful mess of a movie, and I really mean that when I say that. And I think that if you are a Eli Roth fan, you know exactly what you're going to get. And that is nothing short of gore and ridiculousness and maybe shitty one-liners. When I say Eli Roth doesn't miss, he doesn't miss. He did, Cabin Fever, which is basically kind of like a horror kind of film. Then he did Green Inferno, which was like, kind of a drama, and still brought that same tone. But now he's taking on the holidays, and Jesus, he does not miss at all. It's like this guy just has a knack for bringing gore and violence into any kind of situation. I wouldn't be surprised if next year he hits up the holiday of, the Christmas time and all that stuff. It'll be fun. And one of the beautiful things that I like about this movie is that it doesn't take itself too serious, and it knows it so well. Like it doesn't shy away from the fact that it is cheesy. The script is kind of everywhere. The acting is kind of meh. Patrick Dempsey does pretty good. But when I say meh, I'm really talking about those that are like not non-major part players in terms of the story and what's going on in the main action of the story. But overall, this was a great movie, and something that I want to touch on that I've said before many times, and that's basically leaving your expectations at the door. And the reason why I say leave your expectations at the door is because you really set yourself up for failure if you're trying to meet this high expectations that you have for films, and then you go in there and you're just disappointed. You're already shooting yourself in the foot, right? So I think that like by going into these movies and just having an open mind as to what you're gonna see, you will have a better engaging and better movie experience. And I think that goes for people like me that tend to do movie reviews that have an opinion on things like that, and I'm not saying that you have to not have an opinion, right? Have an opinion, that's cool. But when you totally bash a movie before it comes out, or before like just seeing a trailer without actually having seen the movie, and then ultimately just you're kind of poo-pooing on your overall experience. Now I'm gonna equate this movie to one movie, and you're gonna probably think to yourself, yeah, these are two different fucking movies, but they're not. Okay, this movie really gives off Endgame vibes. Hold on, hear me out. Okay, so in Endgame, when everybody saw Tony Stark take the stones away from Thanos, we didn't know that he did until it was revealed that he did, right? The crowd was cheering, everybody was like yelling, popcorn flying and all that good stuff. That is a movie experience, right? And that's what this movie does so well. It makes people want to like kind of cringe. It gives, like, in my theater there was people actually gagging in this movie because of one part, and it's just that kind of dynamic experience that this movie gives you, and that's why it is a beautiful mess of a movie. Like I said, the acting is kind of meh, aside from the main characters. The story is is everywhere. There are times in the story where you kind of question, like, how the fuck did we get here? Because it literally, like, the cuts are bad in the movie. It's terrible. But again, this is one of those movies that knows it's not going to be serious, but yet it wanted to give you a great experience. Now, I think there's a trend in Hollywood where they're trying to take on the holidays, right? So around this time last year, we got Violent Night, right? And movie to me was amazing. We got Cocaine Bear shortly after that, I believe. So like we're getting this kind of movement of movies that are not really aimed at the Oscars or award-winning stuff, but they're really aimed at bringing back that feeling of going to the movie theater and just having a good time, like the smell of popcorn, that the soft drink that you drink, that feeling, and I think this movie does that really well. Now, will some people hate this movie? Of course. Will some people love it? I love it, again, like every review that I do, I implore everybody to go out there, see the movie if you want to. If you don't, it's a-okay. You're that's your right. But at the same time, if you do see the movie, let me know what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. Again, this is an A+ movie, just so that way you can have a great movie experience. And I know we live in this world where we stream and we take things like HBO Max, or now Max, and they put out their movies. Peacock puts out their movies now. But at the same time, you're not gonna get that experience as you would if you were in the theaters. You'll probably laugh, but there's kind of an environment that is you can't get away from, that, or that you can't experience, obviously, from the comfort of your own home. It's a totally different experience, and I'm here for it, man. I'm looking out for Violent Night 2. Can't wait till that happens, if it does happen. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're an Eli Roth fan, this guy didn't miss. He swung and knocked it out of the park. It was just amazing. I want to go into further detail in terms of like the gore, but I don't want to give anything away, because I feel like if I do that, then I'm gonna be doing you a disservice by actually enjoying and having that kind of experience when you see some of the stuff that happens in there. So I will say though, one of the things that I didn't like about the movie was really, and it kind of just like nitpicked at me, it was the choppiness of the movie. Like 1 minute they're like at the house at the very beginning, then all of a sudden, like, the father is at the store. I know he owns a store, but it's just kind of, there's like this in between that never happens in some of these scenes, and for me that kind of like took away from it. But overall, like I said, it's a beautiful mess. You're gonna have fun with it. You're not gonna cry. You might cry of laughter, maybe, I don't know, but at the same time, it's a good movie. So there you have it, guys. I know this was kind of short for a video that we're coming back from such a long break because of the strike, but it's okay. Not all of these reviews need to be an hour long or whatever. Nonetheless, it's just me giving you my honest reaction, my humble opinion. And again, like I said, I implore everybody to go see this movie if you want to. If you don't, cool. But ultimately, just go out there, watch movies, and develop your own opinion. If, like I said, if you agree with me on how awesome this movie was, amazing, cool. Let me know why you liked it. But also, if you didn't like it, which I'd be shocked. Maybe gore is not for some people, but it's okay. But I do want to hear that too. Like, why didn't you like it? Because I'm always curious to see how much my passion for certain films and certain genre of films is that different. Like, how much my love for those different genres are the same or different than other people. So let me know what you thought, and we'll do this again. I'm gonna be checking out the Marvels finally. I've been trying to get around to that tomorrow, so watch out for that video coming up. And then that's another sorry, I know I'm kind of ending here, but I just want to segue into this. The Marvels is getting kind of like negative reviews. I'm not gonna let that influence what I think. I'm gonna go in there with an open mind, and when I come out of there, I'll let you know if it's good or not, because I've seen people say whether like the graphics are shit and all that stuff, but at the same time, Marvel and other like those kind of projects have really spoiled us with that, and we're missing the little nuances of what story is. And because we don't get X, Y, and Z in terms of what we think is amazing graphics, we lose sight of what the meat and potatoes are, and that's like a great story. And that's why I'm gravitating more nowadays to stories like Terrifier, Violent Night, and Thanksgiving. Even though the story's not that great, the experience is amazing. So again, guys, I'll be checking out the Marvels tomorrow. Look out for that video, and we'll catch you next time. Hopefully you go see this movie, because I enjoyed it, and if you did, cool. If you didn't, cool. Spread that love, and we'll catch you next time. All right, guys, later.